let's start now. Ready? Hit the gaff.
Click.
All right.
Ready?
Who has their phone on? Who hasn't noticed?
Yeah, turn your fucking...
No, it's not amateur hour. I remember my first gangbang.
I don't.
Right,
A lot of roofing.
Rough night.
Yeah.
Couldn't sit for a week.
All right, well, since I forgot the banjo for intro music.
I got you, brother.
It's gotten me so much pussy.
Something's got
It's
you.
kind of amazing.
Your
really.
looks won't do it.
Did you say my lips or my looks?
Well, you have looks. They're bad. You don't have lips.
That's true. This is true.
Have you been talking to my black friends again?
I've been talking to everyone in town.
You'd never guess that he did my roast at the Roast of Judd last month.
Roast, hey, be careful saying roast. Henry's probably hadn't had a meal in about 20 minutes.
Jesus
Somebody say
Christ.
roast.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot, dude. It's like a night at the alley. Let's do it. Speaking of nights, you'll have a great one if you partake with High Five, cannabis-derived terpenes that they make into vapes and sublingual strips, just like those Listerine strips you used to put on your mouth when you were trying to get laid. They just dissolve on your tongue, and you enjoy the night, man. Thank you very much. High Five.
Thank you, High Five.
Right here in Batavia. Check us out. We're at a lot of local places that haven't sponsored us, so fuck them.
That's right.
All right, didn't I agree that I'm going to actually get high on the show someday?
Yes.
We're definitely gonna do a you getting high episode. I just need to know what kind of high you want. We're doing shrooms. we're
Yeah.
doing
Well, it doesn't really.
edibles.
Oh, I thought it had to be weed because I
Oh, no,
I can do shrooms all day. We can
Well,
do.
I got those in the freezer right now.
I just don't
Let's be a
smoke
whole
weed or
different
do
vibe.
All right,
weed.
what we'll do is
Now that you eat it and shit or
we're
whatever.
gonna get like this sesh. It's called a sesh. SESH. Order one online. Amazing. You put your cartridge in there. You hold this button. It fills up with an epic amount of smoke, and then everybody just gets lit. It's like a beer bong of weed. We'll do that.
Kind of like the old volcanoes.
Is this
right?
like?
Yes.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing.
It's like you guys just wanted me to shut the fuck up because last time I smoked weed, I couldn't talk for 3 hours.
I think there's enough voice versus people on this that we're gonna.
I
be just
think
fine.
I think Kara will become a sponsor after that episode. You know, I'd like to put some money towards what you guys are doing.
She enjoys when she takes an edible. She's always like, "I understand you now." I'm like, that's fucking. It just took that.
Yeah, it gives you empathy. Yeah.
Speaking of understanding, I got something I don't understand. What the hell happened to the Bears at the end of that game? I mean, let's just dive right into how awful it is to be a Chicago Bears fan.
Eberflus. It's German for no nuts.
It's Eberlus.
Yeah.
Eberlus.
Eberlus. Yep, that's fucking right.
Eberflus translates to "I will fuck up a game no matter how much we deserve to win it." It's insane what he keeps doing. Henry's got a crazy stat about it if he can find it on his phone.
Yeah, I know this.
But
is
it
flown
ruined
around.
all of our nights.
Yeah, and I've seen it on social media now. It's gotten out there a little bit. Oh, it's actually I think I found that one. It was off DraftKings. Yeah.
Whoever found it,
DraftKings
You have a
Put
better
this
chance of
out.
being struck by lightning
Yes.
twice in the same hour
Literally.
than what this fucking guy has done by helping.
I don't
lose
mean to
games.
boast, but the Chicago Bears are one of the oldest teams, and they're still doing things in the NFL that nobody's ever been able to do.
That is true. We do make history,
Right here in Chicago.
if not for all the wrong reasons.
These Decatur Staleys are a real problem.
Hit us with it, Henry. Ruin everyone's life.
Well, I'll tell you this right off the bat. The odds are 1 in 68 million.
1 in 68 million. That's with an M. Okay.
Chances that we'd have lost those games.
Yes.
What is it?
So
Like the
there
Detroit
was-
game,
There it
the
is.
Washington game.
The Bears had, of course, now it's got to load Twitter.
Oh God.
Oh my
It's
god!
like when I'm on
the
Pornhub.
suspense is killing me.
The Bears had a 71.3% chance to win during the game versus the Packers and lost. Over the last 3 seasons, they've blown 5 leads with a 90% chance or higher of winning. Odds of losing all 6 of those games are 1 in 68 million.
1
I-
in 68 million.
You want to?
That's crazy.
It's impressive, really.
That's better odds than Bob having sex with an actual woman.
That he's not related to.
It's 1 in 69 million.
See, I see what you did there with the 69.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Thank you.
Hey, at 68,
As soon
still
as-
you won.
Yeah.
As soon as
exactly.
they didn't go like run another play and there was like 40 seconds, I'm like, they're just gonna kick it from here. I'm like, this is done. They're gonna miss this. There's no way.
It's insane. You're in Chicago, in Soldier Field, in November. I get the weather's been nice, but that wind is insane. Your kicker's all right, but you didn't even run it enough to get it to the hash that he likes to kick his PATs from.
Or
Not only that, but also what was it with inside 40?
He's
He's
perfect.
75 or 75
There's
or
something,
something,
yeah.
something along those
And
lines.
you're at 48 yards. I don't get why you don't try and get him at least 5 more yards. You have a timeout.
First
And what if
down.
you end up with a first down?
Yeah, first and 10 from the 30. There's 39 seconds left, and you literally, with a timeout, they're not going to expect it. Throw a pass right across the middle. You get 10 yards on that, no doubt. Take your timeout. Kick the winner.
Mind-boggling. Again, it's the playing not to lose rather than playing to win mentality.
You want to talk about something horrible? Can you imagine Eberflus is like your wingman, like you're freshly divorced? Oh, but buddy, you're like, hey man, I'm really hurting, man. I'm hurting for a squirt, and you gotta help me out. Eberflus shows up, and you're just on a roll. You're doing it. He just comes over right at the end. He's like, she divorced him because of his small penis. I'll take a drink.
He's trying to get laid in spite of him. We're trying to win, but just won't let you. Wait, we almost won that. Let's stop. Guys, knock it off.
So close.
No, it's I don't know when they're going to fire him, but
It's not till the end of the season.
They need to just get ahead of the 8 ball.
you don't think you take Thomas Brown, right? The offensive coordinator who got
I
can make
just
him your
promoted?
interim. You can
they
make him
don't want to
interim.
pay 2 people. Look at the history. They didn't fire
This
Trestman.
is what's beyond
They
that.
didn't fire Trestman.
Aren't they still paying John Fox? As long
I
as
mean-
we're paying people.
We're
And
still paying 2 or 3 head coaches.
yeah, it's insane.
They just don't fire people mid-season, other than coordinators.
Virginia doesn't like it.
That's
you
it.
know, as we've discussed. Pardon my
Discuss,
bird.
Judd, get up there.
Yeah,
Take care of this.
yeah. Go. Hey, take one for the entire city, bro.
I would.
He
I
said.
will Anna
he
Nicole
said-
Smith.
he
That
said
fucking
like a-
situation.
Oh, shrieky voice. I would, but
I mean,
I'm gonna need to be really high when I get up there, fellas. I don't want to feel nothing.
why is my male prostitute not talking to me? Virginia's so pissed.
Oh
They
man,
got him too high.
I want to bring in another one. This one's done. Oh God. Yeah, I say get ahead of the 8 ball and get in the coaching realm because you start early. You could possibly get the best guy.
Well, I just think he's lost the locker room. In all honesty. I mean, DJ Moore wasn't in it to begin with.
They played they played good. They
did
played. They
play
could have won
well.
the game. He just
Well,
made
honestly,
sure they didn't.
Too, like Jalen, had he not just tripped over somebody, and he felt. They said he was the last one to leave the field after the game, just sitting there because had he not tripped over somebody's foot, but it was like one of those things that just
or
happened.
had they called the penalty that everybody said was a penalty? I mean, there's
Not
a lot of
gonna
what
get that.
ifs. A lot of what ifs.
It's like at the end of the Redskins game. Oh, sorry. Oh shit.
Sorry for offending a whole bunch.
The end of the Commanders game.
Yes.
They command a room.
Yeah, that's right.
Who's the person that said? Somebody said to me, like, "Wait a minute, you named them the Commanders. You named them after the people that genocided them."
That's,
I really,
that's actually
fucking
I really
pretty
liked
fucked
it.
up. So,
You named him the Washington Round Eyes? What the hell's going on up there?
Fucking stupidity.
absolutely.
Anytime you try to be politically correct, you end up fucking stupid.
They, I bet you they hired Bill Polian to help him pick out a name since he's
Oh,
so good
yeah.
at helping us pick out
But
coaches.
he has a rich track record of helping out Chicago.
Oh my God! Every
great
coach
advice.
he's brought us has just been total hot garbage. And we keep going with the nice guy. Let's stop with the nice guy. Let's get somebody that's going to get in there and go full like Breakfast Club
Well,
and
we haven't
crush
had
some
one?
skulls. Let's get it done.
You want Bill Belichick?
I don't want Bill
All right, well,
Belichick.
speaking of that, who do we want?
Yeah, Judd.
Name your top 3 candidates.
It's
Top on
obviously the Lions guy, Ben Johnson
Ben
or whatever.
Johnson.
Yeah, and
Ben
I heard
Johnson's legit. If they make it to the Super Bowl, he'd be willing to leave.
right,
He's got
The other
a.
one-
20 million.
and I think they're getting to the Super Bowl. The Lions are the best team.
Which one of you was it that mentioned dude from the Browns the other day? Was that you?
Yeah, there's
Oh yeah,
there's a good chance that if the Browns don't play a couple good games, they lose
was
out.
Stefanski?
Stefanski might get let go, even though he has been great. He's made that offense look good for not having anybody.
Jameis Winston. You bring him anybody off the street.
Think about
I
it. He
can
had
win a
Nick
game.
Chubb, and Nick Chubb is one of the best when he's healthy.
Yes.
But he's made 4 or 5 other running backs look really good.
yeah,
He took Dearness Johnson off a fishing
Was
boat.
Jameis Winston
Made
the
him a
original
starter.
grabber by the pussy guy?
I
I
think
think
that
he's
was
the
Donald
first.
Trump.
No, I think
yeah.
Jameis Winston said it before.
I thought, no, he was the steel crab legs guy.
Yeah, he stole.
I'm
stole
pretty
off.
sure if we look this up, I'd like to look that up down the road. That I
Yeah.
think Jameis Winston jumped on a table
on
in
the
college
notes
and
for
said,
next
"You
week.
just got to grab her by the pussy."
Yeah, Henry's on it. He's
So
gonna look
Trump
it up.
stole that material from Jameis.
Good old Jameis, man. Hey, as long as we're talking about the Browns, that might be the one organization that looks worse than the Chicago Bears.
legitimately.
I would have to put the Jets in that category as well.
Oh, my
Always.
God.
Well, the Bears,
I
the
mean,
Browns,
fact
the
that
Jets.
The Browns still have to have Deshaun Watson for another 30 years.
Yeah, they signed him through his possible like
He's
prison
trying to get in
time.
his contract.
He's like, oh, I
You know,
can't do
the-
prison time. I'm still playing ball.
He's trying to get rid. He's trying
My
to get his
bad.
retirement home to be a massage parlor instead.
Yes.
All right, look, I'm just gonna put it out there. If
That's what he did too.
if
Frequently.
you tell me that you've seen me on a scooter, I'm gonna be like, nah, not happening. I'll ride a motorcycle. But if 38 people tell you they've seen me on a scooter, and they have photos and like video and text messages of me being like, dude, this scooter fucking is awesome.
This is a great scooter.
And then when it like comes to light, I'm like, I don't know nothing about it, man. Dude, you've been to 38 scooter dealerships. there's only 2 in Illinois. You've traveled the world to go get this scooter.
On a scooter, might I add.
Yeah, you were literally on a scooter in the picture of your
That's it.
TikTok.
You're up next for Attorney General.
I mean, come on, man. If it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it probably fucking had sex with a bunch of masseuses.
That's
Probably had sex with an Oregon duck.
not wrong.
Oh, speaking of Oregon Ducks, a shout out real quick to a non-sponsor, but you can be next week, Mo. All it costs is 1 case of beer.
Oh.
We prefer Busch Light. We like Mike's Hard Lemonade, Miller Lite. You get a case of beer, we
Busch
will mention
Heavy.
you at least twice. So this week's case of beer goes out to Shamrock.
Yes.
Because we
They
couldn't
sponsored
find
the show.
anybody and we were out of beer. But our buddy Momo, huge Oregon Ducks fan. He knows all about them. Clearly number 1. They had that weird game last week.
Yeah.
Now you got 12 teams that can make the playoffs.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a lot of possibilities.
it is.
I mean, if it's me, I'm gonna say my Notre Dame Fighting Irish are in there and they grind it out.
Like my Huskies are in there before you're Irish.
Actually, the Huskies are not in there.
They're not in there?
They just
not-
lost
Didn't they
to
just beat-
Miami, Ohio the other night.
Yeah,
Oh.
they just lost to a school that calls itself
Well-
Miami of Ohio.
They're not even the real Miami, Bob.
They were just so confused. One day they were just sitting around drunk in Ohio. They're like, you know what we should be? The Miami of Ohio. It's warm down here.
Who went there? Who?
I'll tell you who went there. And I
Ben
know
Grab Your Burger?
I know a personal story about a Mr. Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, God.
Who has like 38 kids. And I can't mention the names, but a friend of mine was in class with a Mr. alleged person that we're talking about who was just literally would sleep all day and did nothing. And he just, whatever. I guess
Got
when you got a
straight A's?
cannon for an arm, and it's come after us. We ain't got no money.
That's true.
He ain't got no money.
We're sponsoring ourselves.
Money.
I mean, I barely ride the bus. I mean, let alone have money.
Gotta love the inside jokes to the local bar that no one gets but the 3 of us and Tegan.
Yeah,
Like,
there's like
who are these
there's
people?
Like 8
we have
people
to
in
put
town.
pictures of these people on them so everyone knows that,
We're gonna have to hire a graphics guy.
Well,
that Mo
it'd
is a
be-
big Duck fan and that Tegan has big tits.
It'd be really nice if
And I'm a big tit
if
fan.
we could get the bar where we hang out at to sponsor us, but they don't really want to be involved in the shenanigans
Yeah.
that we do.
I wonder
Who
why.
the hell?
which
Who the
is
hell
weird.
works there?
Anyways, sometimes you got to get over things and go with the flow of life,
That's
Yeah.
and that's just how it is. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the most politically incorrect person on
Get
earth.
over it.
Yeah.
And go with the flow.
I actually
You know what I'm
have my own party, the TOP, the Offendus Party.
I like
Highly prejudiced against people that are easily offended. Or
Yeah.
offended at all. Like, fuck.
You're
If you're
like-
offended by things, get off this fucking program right now.
Yeah, you're
It's-
like Austin Powers' dad.
And-
I hate people who are intolerable of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
Dutch.
That's you.
I just can't stand the fucking bitching and moaning.
I'm right there with you, man.
Yeah.
Everybody is so soft and coddled. I think
Oh, God.
I think things are slowly turning around a little bit though.
America, and I'm speaking to all 14 of you that are watching. If Bob Evans is calling you soft and coddled, you really gotta
Yeah.
get your shit together. Get
This
it
is
together.
true.
Let's do it.
Bob's calling you soft.
All right, here's a question.
Uh-oh. I thought you were gonna rip
Would
that.
you rather go?
We need a fire mic.
Wait, here's a question.
Not in this fucking little cave that we're in this week.
Would you rather go 5-2 or go 2-5 the rest of the season?
Ooh.
5-2 means possible playoffs. As the
That's
last
not
wild
happening.
Not happening.
I don't think
card.
that-
I know. I'm just asking. Would you rather do that? So we make the playoffs.
Okay. They can go 5-2, but they still have to get rid of Eberflus.
That's
Yeah.
the problem.
that would be
They
my
won't.
worries if they went 5-2. They'd
We
be
go
like,
5-2.
oh man.
Well,
He's staying.
I
brought
think
it together.
no. I think Poles knows that.
Either way,
that
he's got to go.
He's got to get him the fuck out of there because
team is just-
then you're giving yourself one more season. You hire a new coach, you probably have 2 more. Like I don't think there's any way Flus stays.
You have
Unless
to
they go
get
undefeated.
We make the
Offensive-minded coach.
playoffs. He stays.
No.
Look, he's been here 3 years, and we haven't even smelled the playoffs.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Playoffs? What the fuck are you talking about, man?
It's
Just
great.
saying.
I mean, they fired Lovey at 10-6.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
look,
you don't
I
why,
liked Love.
You want to know
Yeah,
why
but
they
yeah.
fired
You've ever
Lovey
had.
at 10-6? Because he did real well, and he was bucking the system. He was bucking the McCaskey system.
Yep.
Everybody's a nice guy. But do you know what they play when you come and like try out, like interview to be the coach of the Bears now?
What's
You
that?
guys fans of Volbeat? You walk in, all of a sudden it's counting all the assholes in the room, and you're just looking around going, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Nice to meet you guys. Hey, can you grow a beard? You're hired. Hey, fix that bald face of yours. You're hired. How do you feel about cigars and jardinera? Come on in, lead the team.
Are you describing yourself right now?
A little bit, man. This is actually like
Bald
my
beard.
Cigars.
my plea.
Cigars?
My
I mean,
plea to
You
the,
just turned into
the
Bill Clinton.
McCaskies.
That's
happened?
nice.
Oh my God. Oh,
You need a beer?
God.
What am I, your fucking permanent bartender? Hold on.
Here's the thing.
I mean,
They're
yeah.
this way. While Judd gets that beer, I want to bring up a new segment that we got here. It's called Henry. What's got you breathing heavy? and I developed this in a night of drunkenness with all of my 3 friends that I have, the only ones I know. And we decided, you know what? Henry should be able to say, what's got him breathing heavy this week? Which is usually anything if you know Henry. But what's got you?
Particularly breathing
It's
heavy.
really got you. What's the one thing going on?
Eberflus is still the head coach.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Did anybody else think they were going to wake up Monday morning to Coach Eberflus has been fired?
I was hoping.
I literally,
I didn't have a dream.
No,
like
I didn't
the
either.
Packers coming back against us, a game you should have won. There's so many games he's coached that we should have won. It's insane, and the fact that that's what's got you breathing heavy makes a ton of sense. I don't know who's feeling worse. You are. What's that kicker's name? I can't remember his name because he.
Justin Tucker.
Oh, Justin Tucker. He used to be really cool because he was the most accurate kicker in the NFL. Who is it now?
It's now. I think we used to know Eddie Pinheiro.
Former Chicago Bear kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
Does Eddie Pinheiro hit the kick on Sunday from 46?
I don't think
48?
he has much of a leg either, does he?
All right.
He's very similar to Santos.
Yeah.
But-
That's how I thought.
Here's the thing.
I'm happy with their kicker.
Yeah, I mean, I love Santos.
You're kicking a game-winning field goal. You have a timeout. You have multiple downs. Run the ball to the side
shit.
that he wants to kick from. Gain a few yards. 46 yards is not an easy field goal, especially in Soldier Field this time of year. It's insane. And the fact that Eberflus was just like content.
Right.
He's like, you know what? I got a timeout.
So
I
he
got
kicks
3
that
downs.
line drive bullshit.
If it's me, I'd say to Caleb, hey, man, roll out to your right. If it's open, hit commit for a 10-yarder. If it's not, run your fucking beautiful ass out of bounds. We still got a timeout. We still got time on the clock, and we can
Yep.
do the play again.
Yep.
Or then you
Or
run
give
it
it
to
to
the
Roquan.
left and set up
Yeah.
where your kicker likes. It's insane that, and I know everybody's a Monday morning quarterback, but it's insane that 4 guys who don't coach the NFL can go, what is going on here? Like, what is happening?
We were literally saying it in real time.
It's insane.
You look at that. It's again. It's playing to not lose, not playing to win. Same thing with like going to the prevent, giving away the sidelines against the Commanders, letting them get in position for the Hail Mary to begin with. And what did they have in common both those games? Both times he gets up to the fucking podium and it's just like, no, I don't have any regrets.
No, man.
I made the right move.
Heck of a game. You know
I made
what?
the right move.
That whole playing not to lose mentality,
That's been the Bears' MO for years.
that they've been doing that for years. But you know who stepped up to that plate recently over the weekend is one Mr. Mike Tyson. Because that fight, if anybody had the horrid opportunity to watch it, was literally
I bought
playing not to
Netflix
lose.
for that. Yeah.
And Henry had a great stat that I didn't know, and I was wondering why the fight was such garbage trash. What was that stat?
Yeah,
Henry?
that if you look up the contract, he had to make it 7 rounds
7 rounds.
to
Mike
get
Tyson.
$20 million. So if you would have knocked him out in the first couple rounds, he made $0.
$0
Watch the
is not a
fight.
lot of bucks.
There are plenty of highlights of Mike Tyson pulling his arm and then just dropping it.
All right, so here's the thing. I know a lot about $0, as does the 3 people with me, because we've all been there. $20 million is a lot of money. But if I'm Mike Tyson, instead of biting my glove 87 times during that fight, I feel like he bit his glove every time he was like,
Yeah.
I could have smashed him. I could have. Biting his glove. If I'm Mike Tyson, I lay him out. Feet just up in the air. The endorsements you would have gotten off of that,
Oh yeah.
brother, you ain't doing anything the rest of your life. You're just living in pigeon tiger heaven.
I mean, he could have just done a GoFundMe, and everybody that wanted to see Jake Paul get knocked on his fucking ass would have given him 20
Would have
million.
got over 20 million.
We could have crowdsourced him.
It was insane.
That fight just hurt me. Like
Oh, it hurt
for Mike
everything in
Tyson
me.
being like one of your heroes when you're growing up.
Yes.
Oh my God!
And watching
Every
that.
single one of us as a kid was like, "Oh man, you think you could take a punch from Mike Tyson? No way. There's a million things I'd rather have done to me than get hit in the face by a punch from Mike Tyson." And now it's like, all right, whatever. Calling you out, Mike. I ain't got 20 mil, but for charity, we'll give it to like a cancer society. Mike Tyson, you show up to one of our podcasts. Don't have a whole entourage. We don't got a lot of room. I know we look.
Your address?
We know we look real high class here. You show up, I let you hit me in my face. You got to give $1 million to a cancer research facility. You hit me right in my face, pussy.
Just calling out the
You're
champ.
you're the new Jake Paul.
That's
Yeah, that's right. No, if I was the new Jake Paul, what song would I be singing, Henry? What was he singing on the interweb?
Yeah, what was that dance video?
Yeah, it was Wishing Well. Who's the singer?
You know what's
I
crazy?
don't know,
That
luckily.
that got
Yeah.
more hits.
I don't know. I don't listen
That got
to
it.
more
Thank God.
hits and likes than Tyson did in the fight.
It's
It's insane. It was embarrassing.
That's a hideous person to look at.
it
Jake
hurt- it
Paul.
hurt
He's-
my
I can't
feelings.
believe he's with that hot ass. What is her, Junta?
Oh,
or
Well,
June?
I think he just challenged Muhammad Ali
I'm
for his next fight. So.
the best thing I got, and I can't remember which one of you sent it to me. Next fight for Jake Paul announced, Virginia McCaskey, and somebody's instant response was, "Don't do it. It'll add another 10 years to her life." And I was dying. Oh, was that the song? Yeah, I don't know if we can legally
Yeah, we
show
can't.
it.
We can't put
I don't
that.
even wanna
Imagine,
hear-
I don't
imagine
wanna
somebody
hear
you
it
don't
anyway.
like being even younger and you liking them even less. That's kind of what you're missing.
Yep.
Speaking of missing, how about that field goal? Just keep bringing it up. Just,
All right.
How about that field goal?
It's been a long week.
It has.
I mean, we could rotate in Stipe Miocic possibly breaking his ribs off John Jones' foot. I don't know if any of you guys.
I really wish I could have saw that
That was
fight.
pretty crazy.
really
Mostly
wish
what I
coulda
saw
that.
from those
Speaking of
fights.
somebody who actually can kick,
Yeah. Oh my God, bring him in. Try out.
Ah,
Wow, maybe you solved the problem.
I don't. I don't know. I didn't see the UFC stuff. I don't
I
usually
love
watch
John
it unless.
Jones. I'm
Plus
not.
it's free and you're at a girl's house.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't.
If it's on TV, you'll watch it.
My friends
I
have
love
to tell
John
me.
Jones, dude.
Solid fight. Jones has got a lot of red tape he's got to fight through all the time, pun intended, but good fighter.
A couple white lions he's got to snort his way through
and-
too.
he just did a turnaround back kick right to Miocic's ribs, and he just turned and fell.
Oh, are you allowed to do cocaine and then go fight? Is that
I don't know if you're allowed to.
like Lawrence
I
Taylor?
think he
Like
really got suspended for
Lawrence
that.
Taylor
at one
said it
point.
made him the best athlete ever.
I'm sure. I've never done coke, but I bet it. Like
I also never done coke, so
sometimes cokeheads have that
Guess you lost
just
that
running
bet,
go-getter spirit.
America.
They just won't
Yeah.
stop. It's constant.
yeah. You imagine like back in the day, Lawrence Taylor giving you like this hype before the game. He's just geeks out. His eyes look like sauce. He's like, "We're gonna win. We're gonna do it all. We'll kill everybody." You're like, "Oh, we better win."
Who was the pitcher for the Pirates that threw a no hitter on LSD? It was
my God.
I think it was back in the 70s.
Oh.
He also hit
talking about.
he hit several batters, but he threw a no hitter.
Look, let me tell you something.
The story he would tell is that he took LSD like the night, like forgetting that he had to pitch the next day, and then had to come to the game still fucked up on LSD, but he threw a no hitter. He was like Duke,
Doc Ellis.
Doc.
I was
Doc
about to say
Ellis.
Duke
It was like
Nukem.
Duke Ellington.
Still fucked up
Completely
on
different person.
LSD. The Doc Ellis story.
What's one of the most wild sports stories ever?
Oh, that's insane.
Hey, I've played some really great shows on LSD before.
I mean, if you just
Slightly
want like,
different.
wild stories,
And I also hit a few people.
remember one Mr. Lance Briggs who was not driving his brand new
Definitely not driving
car,
that.
definitely not
was
driving.
he on LSD? Lakeshore Drive.
he
He
was-
Whoever
even
was
driving.
driving it was on something.
on Lakeshore Drive.
I just love like them interviewing him. They're like, "Hey, what happened to your car?" He's like, "I don't know." Oh, you all found it? That's cool. Aren't you upset? Glad you guys found it.
Yeah.
Haven't you had to do that for friends before? Where the cops show up? They're like, well, where's the driver? I don't know. I don't know where he went.
Never seen
Fucking
him.
flip this fucking thing over.
I had a friend on a snowy day, kind of like today, who was driving and the brakes locked up and he slid and hit a car. And I was like, and he's like, I don't have a license. Like, what? Why the fuck am I not driving then?
Run.
And I had him jump out of the car with me at the same time, and I pretended like I was driving. So I got a going too fast for conditions ticket.
Wow.
But I did. But I was like, you know what? It's a ticket for me.
What a good, yeah.
I am a good person.
You're going to heaven just for that.
I know. What's that?
Still friends with this guy?
You know him very well. I've not mentioned it on the pod, but
Let's
yes.
just knock it off. We gotta not give the names out of the guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alleged crimes.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, there's a way big difference between charged and convicted.
My late father used to say all the time, "It's not a crime if you don't get caught."
Mm-hmm.
God rest your soul, pops.
It's a house of
Not a
pizza.
crime if you don't get caught.
Cheers.
Also, when I was 12, fun story he told me. He's like, "Hey, don't do drugs." I'm like, "Why, pops?" And he goes, "Because you'll like them. They're great." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "They're amazing. Stay away from them." I'm like, "All right." He goes, "If I see you doing them, I'll kill you." And I never touched them. So it worked.
I mean, true all the way around.
Yeah, I've never done any drugs
Yeah.
except for the second scourge of mankind.
Oh, yeah.
Women?
Women. I am addicted to 4 things:
Yes.
sex, alcohol, sports, and music.
Yeah. I
I
can
think it
attest
all
to
really
that.
comes down to one for you. Sex.
Yeah.
The alcohol and the sports come along with the
Speaking
sex.
of, coming to you shortly.
Sex is just another sport.
Where it comes from.
Oh.
Sex, alcohol, music, and sports. Sam's Club.
Yeah, we got some swag we're working on. I mean, if you really want to zoom in, if you're like trying to see Bobby,
It'll be even better next week
We
when
gotta
we have
zoom
full
like
HD.
that.
We don't have full HD yet. Well,
Yeah.
this is still the first season of The Simpsons. Remember, Homer's voice was a little different.
Yes, exactly.
It's like the first season of Seinfeld. The dad was a different dad, or whatever.
Yes.
When life was easy, when you could just change
Well,
things.
we got some serious upgrades coming. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
we're working on a lot of things, and
Shit's in the mail.
What would help us work on is if you guys could hit that like button on whatever you're watching.
Please.
it's
Like,
on.
share, subscribe.
If you could subscribe to whatever you're liking on, because honestly, we're literally just 4 guys that are trying to do something fun, something that we all believe in, and something that we really think can like help out with everybody.
We'll be taking the show on the road. We're coming to your bars. We'll come to your house.
Yes.
We'll come to your party. You want us to be your birthday party? We'll
Hey.
be your lap dance.
Hey, good news. We've probably already been in your house, depending on how hot your mom is or your ex-girlfriend. So
This
you
is
might as
true.
well have the show there. You know,
I'm not
like
gonna lie, she's already subscribing.
we're gonna get invited, and Joe's gonna be like, 127. Ah, that sounds familiar. I think I know that spot. Yellow House. We're gonna pull up and he's gonna be like, Pam.
A Pam, huh? Okay.
Yeah, throw out a Pam. I think I can help you with this Pam dilemma.
Fucking love it.
Good time.
Love it.
Good
Just because
time.
we're going to keep going back to it. Did you guys see that the Packers illegally hovered over our center during that field goal?
It's been illegal.
Did they make a ruling on it?
years.
Did they make a ruling on it?
Oh, no, I mean, they literally
Well, I know they
are, you're
submitted
not
it
allowed
to-
you're not allowed to hover and
I
push
thought
over.
he was off to the side. I don't know.
But funny enough, the week before, they did the same thing, or they had the same thing happen to them versus the Cardinals, but they didn't get penalized.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean,
Can't depend on the refs.
No.
yeah, if you put it in the referee's hands, you're just
Well,
got a lot of hope.
the positive side of that game though was the try by Justin Fields. I mean, he looked real. Same thing he did against the Commanders. He put
Justin
together-
Fields?
Justin Fields. You know what I meant. Shut up, everybody.
Hey,
Caleb
for
Williams.
From
anybody
the
out,
bench of the Steelers game?
hey, for anybody out there looking
Number
for
one.
a job on a podcast, we're gonna have to change the banner. So you're gonna
Fucking
have to pay
fired,
for
Bob.
that. But old Justin Fields, let's talk more about him.
Go back to
you
video production.
Scumbag.
More of a video guy than I am.
Caleb
a
Williams, his
auditory guy.
stats don't show it because of the lack of touchdowns and like the progress. But like in the heat of the moment when the game was on the line, that dude he stepped up and he performed.
Well, I think they
He's a
scaled.
real
Jay Daniels' stats are almost identical.
Yeah, they're not. It's
Won the last 7
all
games.
the rookie quarterbacks, they all got a lot of stuff in common.
And not everybody can have a C.J. Stroud like freshman year, followed by one of the worst sophomore slumps in the history of the NFL.
And
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys remember on that drive, he basically went under a tackle and then still made that pass for the
Yeah.
like that
No,
third down.
he's the real
No,
deal.
no,
Everybody's
they got a
saying he's
field goal
not.
chance.
They're just
Yeah.
fucking dumb people.
And I would say honestly at this point, at least if you want off social media and the people I've
How-
talked to, a majority of people are
but
just losing faith.
how-
and it's mind-boggling to me.
I can't lose.
Out of all these young
Mind-boggling.
quarterbacks, like I still take him over all of them.
Yeah.
We don't know what the fuck it's going to be
Not
in
gonna
a
lie,
decade.
I
I'm
agree.
not gonna lie. Jaden Daniels looks good.
Yeah,
but
but
you know
I
what
think-
Jaden Daniels has? A coach who fucking
Competent
actually
coaching?
tries, and an offensive line that they built up during the offseason.
Does Jordan Love look amazing? He's got a great coach. Imagine if you switched Caleb and Jordan Love.
Yeah, or talk those people that are like, oh, the Bears could have drafted Patrick Mahomes. Instead, they took Trubisky. Couple things. Nobody saw Trubisky coming, being drafted by the Bears. Nobody. I live in Chicago.
God.
Nobody thought this was going to happen.
And Patrick Mahomes would be a free agent.
You know what else nobody saw coming was Patrick Mahomes becoming Patrick Mahomes. If he doesn't get drafted by a team like the Chiefs
Andy
and
Reid.
sit and watch and develop, I mean, he was under Alex Smith, being coached by Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Had he come to Chicago, you know what Patrick Mahomes would be doing right now? He'd go something like this.
He playing for the Steelers.
Would you like fries with that?
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't be in the NFL.
Yep.
You'd be like, what this Muppet just
playing for the
asked me?
Steelers? Winning
Hell
Super
no, I
Bowl
don't want no fries, you
No.
Muppet. Hey, you want some fries with that? Like weird
fucking
Muppet
Kermit.
He does
ass.
talk like a
ass.
Muppet.
Fucking Kermit ass motherfucker.
Hey, I hate
You're
the
a beautiful
Chiefs.
bastard.
I hate
I
the
love
Chiefs because of all the overhype and the refs being on their team, but I do like Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, I thought
a
you were
lot.
gonna say you like Taylor Swift.
I mean, I don't even
You're a
I
Swiftie.
don't see anything special
Hey, we love
about her.
Swifties if they'll like, share, and subscribe. We're with it.
Hey, and if you don't like Swifties, tell that bitch to get an ass. Like,
I
either
just-
way, we're on your team.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
we're
saying?
on your side.
Just
You
don't
can't
listen
tell
to
me-
that type of
and I-
music, and like, I
You
don't
can't
know.
tell me Kelsey's happy with Taylor Swift. You people, you have the internet. Look up the women that he's dated in the last few years. Just
Yeah,
look at the
they're fucking hot.
backside. Just look at. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, she.
Very talented young lady. If you want to date me, Taylor Swift, get in line. But I'll set a plate for you at the table, okay? But I'm really not interested. I like your money.
Yes.
I'm sure she'd share it with you.
Oh yeah.
She seems like a type that
She's gonna
shares it.
share something.
How much
with
is
me.
a ticket to her concert? $1,000?
Fucking
By the
God.
way,
knows.
the song for Jake Paul, it was "Call Me Maybe."
Oh, I thought you were talking about
man.
his intro song that made me want to punch
Basically
him
the
in his
same thing.
face because it's like the best part of that movie, The Hangover, with Mike Tyson.
Yes.
Oh, I love your song. And then he hits that guy.
Was that Phil Collins?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Phil in the air tonight? Or,
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
In the air. No.
Come in there.
Just get
yeah,
you
there
so
in the
hyped
air
up
tonight.
to go be
Hey,
at a boxing
Judd
match
doesn't
with
care
a
if you
fucking
come in the
senior
air or
citizen.
where you come.
It doesn't
as long as
matter where you come.
The
doesn't.
Judd story. It doesn't matter where you come.
I mean, it matters.
Just show up.
It matters where you come.
Yeah, that's a rough one when you show up for a threesome and you're the only one there. It's a bitch.
The Bobby Carmack story.
That's a bitch, man. You imagine like telling everybody at the bar, yeah, man, I almost had a threesome last night. And everybody's hyped for you and like, dude, that's awesome. You're like, yeah, nobody else showed up.
Yeah. I was too short of a
I
three.
had to rock it out myself. Man, it's cool.
And you guys should learn how to play some musical instruments. That never happens.
Oh, speaking of.
Let me pull this banjo out that I
Hey,
forgot
Obligatory
today.
banjo
As long as
reference.
We're talking about stuff that Judd loves. Here's another awesome part of our segment we're going to try. It's a little thing we developed called Judd, what won't you fuck with? And you just tell us something. It could be sports. I don't care if it's food. You could not like the chicken Big Mac. I don't care. But this week, what is the one thing Judd McKenzie won't fuck
Will
with?
not fuck with.
Okay. All right. Like probably 15 years ago, since we're on this shitty week with kickers, I said that they shouldn't even have field goals or kickers in the fucking game of football. I'm taking the foot out of football. I think you just let the fuckers play for touchdowns. And that's it.
Honestly.
I fucking can't stand this goofy little fuck that's on every team that's not even a real football player.
All right, here's the thing, Judd.
I said this weeks ago at my
You-
bar, and the guy sitting there goes, "Hey man, I kicked field goals in college." I was like,
You're like, look at you now,
Case in
pussy.
point. Yeah.
one time I was on stage doing warm-ups, and I was like, "It wasn't me, it was the one-armed man." And then I got off the stage and went up to get a beer, and there was a fucking guy with one arm,
One arm,
sitting
yes.
at the fucking table, and I'm like, "I did not mean that."
You know
But,
what
you
he
know.
should have done? Show you how to clap with one hand. You know how to clap with one hand? Can I show you? Just slap a motherfucker right across.
I knew some shit from like
Kids, show that to your
fifth grade
parents.
was coming
They'll
in.
love it. They'll love it. Clapping with one hand. Hey, Daddy, you know how to clap with one hand? How's that, Billy? Bam.
Slap, darkness.
Mom says the neighbor's got bigger feet than you.
No, yeah, but it's kickers. Fuck, I,
Kickers.
don't-
Well-
I don't.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect your first "I won't fuck with that" to be something so asinine and ridiculous as taking kickers out of football.
I think you do it. It's a better game.
But I mean, they're already trying to get rid of the kick return, basically.
They've gotten rid of that.
Well,
So
no, they're
what-
trying to bring the kick return back.
Well,
No,
they,
I mean,
they
it's-
pulled it back,
who
and
picked
then
this? Eberflus?
I think they're going to put it back another 5 yards next year.
I'm not gonna lie. It's
I think they want the
cool,
return
it's
back.
creative, but like the days of Devin Hester,
Oh, that's over.
the days of Deion Sanders,
That's over.
they're gone.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's not gonna happen. These guys that
Or
were
even
going to the
Cordero
Hall of
Patterson,
Fame for
you know?
doing whatever. Hey, Judd,
Yeah,
I'll take
yeah,
one
we'll go
while
ahead
you're
and take
down
one
there.
too, Judd.
Me too.
We got
Hey,
about,
we'll all take beers.
We got about-
Hey, this little break brought to you by this beer that I'm not going to say online because
You're
they
not allowed
haven't
to say that?
sponsored us. But if I don't know, Busch Light, if you want to send us like a neon, you want to send us a banner, you want to send I don't know, naked ladies in bikinis, we don't care.
We'll tag you.
We'll take it. Hey, look
I'm
at the
sponsored
tattoo. He's
by
the
Busch Beer.
sponsor.
That's right. He literally has. And who else is sponsored by, Judd?
Budweiser.
Oh, and
Here's
Budweiser.
a fun fact about Judd. So white trash inbred that he has Busch Light
That's
and Budweiser tattooed on the inside of his arm. It's like Joe Dirt. You mean it? You don't shave it? It just grows in like that. Judd woke up one day and was like, "Well, all right."
Yeah, they just
Hey,
no beer hug for you then.
what's is it Ed or McCaskey? Who's the one who runs the Bears now? Technically, not Virginia, but
It's George.
George. Here's a good fact. George.
These are our football guys.
He's been in charge for 12 years. He's gone through 3 GMs, 4 head coaches, 10 offense coordinators,
Wait, tell me.
0 playoff wins.
So
I mean-
let me ask you something. I'm not gonna put out what everybody does for a
There's
living.
room for improvement.
Like, we'll just call it all. We all like work in sales in some way, shape, or form. Whether we're selling you liquor, or drugs, or more liquor, or our buttholes, whatever it happens to be, we sell it, right? Could you imagine not making a fucking sale for like an entire month, and then your boss being like, "Hey, how's things been out there on the road?" You know, win
Nothing.
some, you lose some. I got nothing, and that lasting for 12 years.
It's fucking crazy, man.
It's insane.
Well, we're just gonna name this episode 4 fucking crying Bears fans.
Yeah, we're gonna call this episode "Wham Wham Wham."
What?
Fuck everybody.
We
in
really just
Wisconsin.
started a sports podcast so we could do a lot of bitching
Yeah.
and bring up
Yeah,
fucking
really,
things that upset people.
It's not a sports podcast. It's a let's tell you how the real world is.
Yeah.
Especially as a Chicago sports fan.
Oh.
We're all Bears fans, as you can tell by the swag. We're all Cubs fans, as you can tell by the swag. We love the Blackhawks. We roll with the Bulls, even though they can score some points. They just can't stop anybody from scoring.
Anyone.
They gave up 140 points 2 games straight.
Let me
I don't know the last
let me
time
tell you
that
something. I'm gonna put it out there. This is right next to my Tyson
Did you
punch in the
anybody?
face for charity. If the Chicago Bulls
Jesus.
will let us come to a warm up, maybe it makes you guys feel good beating up on some fat white guys. We just get a 5th person of our choice. We show up and we go 5-on-5, 1st to 11. We win. You guys got to donate.
Lisa Payta, get ready. You're a 5th.
Yeah, we got to
we-
donate. Let's call it for charity $500,000 to a charity of our choice. You guys win. You only got to donate $100,000 to a charity of your choice. But people realize that you actually give a shit and can try to stop somebody. Let's do that. Let's do that in Chicago.
I have no knees left. I don't know how this is
You're
gonna
not a
work.
ring-
Hey,
Right,
man,
Mark.
that's why you got out that prostitution game, brother.
right.
And we're here for you.
That's right.
This man ain't doing that no more.
No, I still do. I still do eat a lot of pussy for money. I didn't say that, but it's my basketball knees, not my kneeling knees,
He's the
not
only
my
person
pussy
ever gave a
knees.
rug
it's
rug
not
burn.
my pussy knees, baby. Those are in tip-top shape.
I just put a pillow down and get on it. No problem.
Yeah, you should definitely talk about that because that upsets me.
So,
Hey,
weeks
here's a
ago-
fun fact about Henry. What he does is he shows us all random stuff during the show
Yeah.
that just pisses us off.
It's mostly
Like
pictures of his penis.
photos of ex-girlfriends banging dudes, or like more horrid sports news.
Baby.
Oh yeah, as long as we're talking about how the Bears suck.
Travis
check this out.
Bajan's father, excuse me,
Who's not a dude to
Tyson
mess
Bajan.
with, by the way. Not a dude to mess with.
Tyson Bajan's father, Travis, supposedly is going around spreading the news that all the players on the team want Tyson to start over Caleb.
Do you think that's where that rumor came from? Was his dad?
Yeah. Look.
Look, his
That's a
dad.
good dad.
His dad can at least back it up. He's an arm wrestling
I mean-
champion. But if your dad
I would
doesn't
have
your
to.
back,
I'd have to vet that source. I don't
Here's the
know.
let's pretend that we bring in Bajan to start the rest of these games.
Secret agent man.
It doesn't do anything positive for Caleb,
Nothing.
except he's not the motherfucker getting the shit kicked out of him on the field. He doesn't get the play time.
I
He doesn't
see
get the
zero
clock.
upside though.
Zero upside, except that Caleb Williams might not die.
His health.
But,
Okay, yeah, but he'll still be healthy for next
But
year.
you know what? They clearly don't care about his health
I think
because when
it-
they're down 38 to fucking 0,
they keep him in the
they
fucking
keep him on
game.
the field. And they're like, oh, you got to know this 2-minute offense. Why?
Hey,
We're never going to be trailing somebody
that-
trying to catch up.
the game where he got sacked 9 times, 2 or 3 of them came on that final drive in garbage time with no chance of winning. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Again, it's
You know what, though?
Zebra.
Most of that does kind of attribute to this. He was holding the ball too long, which was partially his fault. But really what
Partially.
it came down to, Shane Waldron's offense sucks.
I was gonna
His
say once
route
they
trees were fucking terrible.
Because
look-
if you,
Insane.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, wide receiver for the Seahawks.
Can you say that one more time?
Jackson Smith and Jigba,
One more time for the people in the back.
Yeah.
JSN, as he goes by.
Good call.
He when
Gotta
asked
snort.
preseason, hey, what the Bulls reporters or excuse me, Bears reporter asked him, what should Bears fans expect? And he goes,
Oh, I saw this. Yeah.
he's nice.
Yeah, he literally had nothing good to say. It was the most
I go,
awkward.
oh, you know
What a good young man. What a
Yeah.
polite,
And guess
positive
what?
human.
Yes.
You know what every Bears player said? He's a nice guy. He just doesn't command an offense.
Well, I mean, DJ,
Doesn't command a room.
DJ
Look at
was
how
disengaged
much-
from day one. The only person who's really, it seems, is consistently trying is two. They're consistently trying to get open is fucking Dunze and Komet. But Komet, he's been just absent from the
He got
offense.
erased from the offense by
He only has 32 receptions, I believe, this year, and 10 of them came in one game. So outside of that one game, he has 22 receptions in the whole fucking
This
year.
shit's so easy. As soon as you got a new play caller in there, they look like a whole different fucking team.
Cole Kmet,
It was
Cole
one
Kmet
guy.
is a top,
literally-
top 10, top 5, possibly. tight end.
It
Throw
put
him
a
the ball.
stamp on what we all knew, that Shane Waldron, nice guy, cool stuff, dude. Like I say all the time to girls who are like, oh, hey, man, I want to introduce you to my single friend. What's she look like? Yeah, we all want to know what the person looks like. I understand why women don't want to date me. I'm hideous. But a guy is going to ask, what does she look like? And the friend always says, she's real nice. Well, let me tell you something, friend. I can't fuck her personality. So what does she look like? Because I'll tell you what, Shane Waldron's personality has been fucking us all season long. And if we have any regression, it's because his timid fucking ways that he took with his offense.
Yes.
And he didn't give anybody a chance. And Ryan Poles, I love you. You've done some good things. This last draft is really going to ride out for you and the stuff you did with Carolina.
Yeah.
But if you do not put an offensive line together in this offseason
It's fucking
and through
done.
the
It's
draft,
done.
a former
And one more pass rush.
guy who tried to be an offensive lineman.
Yeah, do you want to know what I heard about that?
Oh, God, Henry, do I?
Oh, no.
You're going to have me
It's
breathing
a
heavy.
fucking
This is just
Dr.
What am I
Death over
fucking
here.
again now?
This is just what people are saying. Ryan Poles and Ian Cunningham used to be offensive linemen back in the day.
Right.
Okay.
And both of them, you know what they want to do? They were guys that never got the chance. They got cut. They never got the opportunity they think they deserved. So what are they doing? They're trying to give those guys opportunities over getting.
Okay,
guys that are
give
actually
him a chance as undrafted free agent.
giving people yes.
Give him a chance.
Let's not draft
Training
first
camp.
rounders.
Yeah.
Let's give guys third, fourth rounders a chance.
Look, I'm about to be the guy that goes way back in the time machine. We always talk about the 85 Bears like it's 1986. It's not. We need to get over it.
No,
But
can't get
all
over
those drafts, if you lead up to it, all the picks, I mean, minus obviously some big-time players, were offense and defensive linemen.
Well,
We
yes.
were unstoppable. You couldn't get past us, so a guy like Jim McMahon, riding on fucking cocaine and
Jimbo
fucking good
Covert.
looks.
Well, what are we doing? We're doing the opposite of everything that conventional football tells you. We're
build
building from the
from the
outside
inside
in.
out.
We're building from the outside in. We have stud fucking corners, stud safeties, stud receivers, stud
speak-
tight ends. We are just all flat.
I know what you're gonna say.
You can't get
Speaking
anybody
of the
open,
Lions.
and you can't get
Yeah.
anybody pressure on the quarterback.
Who's the best player on the Lions? Number one player.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Nope. Panay Sewell.
Damn it.
He's their right tackle. This dude's out here making catches, blocking 3 people on one play. He's the best offensive lineman
All right,
in all
you know,
football.
I don't
don't
wanna
want
be-
4 shitty players and 1 Olin Kreutz. Just give me
I-
1
Aiden
Olin.
Hutchinson's age up there though.
Yeah, I don't want to be like the Lions, because the Lions, it took them a while to figure it out. And when they figured it out,
Yeah, they-
through all the drafts, I mean, they had
50
a
years?
lot of top 10
I
draft
know.
picks for like a decade, and they
Since
started
the 50s.
they started doing it.
70s.
And then
sorry.
these players they were
Incorrect.
picking, like first, like believed in the program. They're
Yeah,
like Ben
they're
Johnson.
also a good
Ben
coach.
Johnson doesn't want to leave because he believes that they can win a Super Bowl.
Well,
And
good
if you
head
can be
coach.
a part of that, like Super Bowl team in Detroit,
Yep.
to finally be like the best team since the Wayne Fonts era of
It's
shit,
like the Cubs players who bought in. You
buy
under
in.
Madden.
you buy in. Speaking of buying in, the Cubs are also going to suck. So
Yeah.
that should be fun.
I don't know. They made a
Better
couple
than-
of trades. We got backup catcher Matt Theus,
Oh yeah, the backup catcher is the one piece they
and
needed
we brought
to
in
get
a
to the
reliever out of
series.
Cleveland. He's supposed to be really good.
All right,
Okay.
there you go.
Supposedly we're not in on Juan Soto, which makes me
Oh.
think that the Ricketts need to find a boat and go find a hole somewhere.
Out in the lake.
I forget this
Yeah, there's a whole lake
pitcher
up there.
from
I hear there's a secret team involved, so I'm praying it's us.
Secret Team.
Ooh, secret team.
Double secret probation.
Yeah, we need Juan Soto. Otherwise,
We
suck.
we can't. We're not going to outbid the Yankees, Mets,
Dodgers,
Dodgers,
We
and
should
Red Sox.
Angels.
spend it. Go for it.
Oh, I'm all about spending other people's money. Fuck yeah.
I love spending.
I pay too much money for that extra goddamn marquee channel all the fucking time. I want some results.
That's why we need a sponsor.
It's sponsored.
Another one.
Marquee Network. What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, hit us
what are
up.
you guys?
We got a ton of ideas. Some of them are good. Most of them are fucking amazing.
By the way, this flag right here was at the World Series.
It was
It was at Game 7.
It was at
It was a
game
game
seven,
fucking seven.
of the World Series. I couldn't be there. My
It's a
my
great
lady
story.
friend at the time was close to birthing my child, so I didn't go. But that flag went. So if you got some cool swag you want to send, maybe it'll make it. You know,
Just how you phrase it, my lady friend was close to birthing my child. Is
my
probably
lady
the
friend.
funniest way to ever say that.
what do you want me to call her?
Not gonna
It's
say
rude to
anything
call her
else.
my
No, no.
ex-wife. We're not together.
I know, but that's
Sorry,
just,
lady friend.
that's just an amazing way. To
I
put
can tell
that.
you right now, said person is not watching this. He is
actually,
probably
man,
burning photos of me right
It's
now.
like
We are, we're looking for some new merch from YouTube.
all the mothers of my children say, "Don't you ever call me a fucking baby mama?" So I guess I'm always like,
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
This is my wife, and this is mother, my first kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But just lady friend is, I think, my favorite way.
Look,
ever to
you're
say
just
that.
you're just confused because you've never had a lady friend.
Yeah, he's about,
I haven't. I haven't.
Hey, speaking of,
Like,
Bobby's
this
looking
is
for
my
his
baby
first
mama.
lady friend.
This is my baby mama and my cousin.
Hey. That's just a little too close to
My
home.
uncle
We're naming
Touchy
our kids.
Like
recommended
my
us.
dad used to say to me,
Oh boy, here it is.
anybody's gonna fuck my sister, it's gonna be me.
Canton, Illinois.
Look, here's the
My
thing.
sister
pride.
hates that joke.
Bobby was born way down in Illinois.
Central
Oh, yeah.
Earth, we call it.
We don't
Yes.
we don't take credit for him.
We got to go do a show in Central Earth.
Dude, we should do one from Moore's Pub.
Oh my God!
Is that
they
in
would,
Canton?
They would
Yes.
think we were millionaire
Dude,
rappers if we
let's-
rolled into Bobby's
When
town.
you say Ken, we don't mean the Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah, no, we're not, and we're not talking about Canton, China. Not none of the good Cantons. We're like way down.
There's a
we're like,
Canton in
we're-
China?
Oh yeah, we're like number 20 on the list of Cantons.
Oh
That's
man.
it. Our main export is
cannot.
crystal
Alright.
meth and crippling depression.
So-
That's all we got, dude.
It's a lot of depression. Bobby, since you brought up your dad, I have a question.
Yeah,
Can you
please.
tell me when your father passed away?
About 11 years ago.
So where do you know the year? I just need the year.
It was, 11 years ago. What a 2013-ish.
All right. So what we're gonna start on this
Jesus
show
Christ,
is
here
the
it
game that I want to play because I'm a drunk asshole. It's called Who Died First? Because if you know Bobby, you know his dad's dead. Because he'll
Yes.
tell you he's like a vegan. You know they're a vegan because they talk about how they're
I
fucking.
talk about it a lot.
It's really weird. He's like tries to pick up chicks with it. Oh man, you don't got to worry about meeting my dad. He's dead.
He's dead. You don't have to impress the pops.
So I'm just gonna pick like we're gonna get like names in a hat, or if you want to like send some to like our personal page, we can figure it out. But like this week's contestant will be Justin Tucker. Did he die before or after Bobby's dad?
I believe his career.
These people could still be alive. I'm not talking about his career.
Yes.
I just want to start. They could still be alive.
I think he's dead to the fans.
You nailed it. It's
And
kind of nailed it.
that's a little more recent than my father passing. So I'm going to go with Pops. Good job. You died before Justin Tucker.
Oh, yeah, Bobby. Ding, ding, ding. Hey, send me names. Send me people. They could be people I don't even know. Matter of fact, if we're
Doesn't
sending
have to be
names,
sports.
Hey, we're
either.
gonna come with a list. We're hanging on the wall.
yeah,
Doesn't have to be sports.
we got a lot of ideas, and some of them are gonna be amazing. I got a food competition I haven't told Henry about yet, but it's gonna be cool.
Oh,
I told Bobby about it.
yes, I got to throw a fun fact in here. So, how many? How? Oh, wait, no, actually, not a fun fact. Let me ask you two because you guys haven't heard this yet. Judd, Henry, how many eating competitions do you think Shamrock has won? I'm going to tell you,
47.
Ooh.
it's more than one.
Okay,
47.
3.
Less than 47.
Definitely
more
not
than-
47. Jesus Christ, we wouldn't have a host.
I said
for-
4 to 7.
Oh,
Oh, 4 to 7.
4 to 7. Good guess.
You just mean like how many dicks he put in his mouth in one time?
no,
4 to
dude,
7,
I didn't
Michael,
want to
you
be your
can't
mom
do
for
that.
Halloween.
All right,
You asked
I'm
me.
gonna
Can't
go
do 4 to
5.
7. Okay, he's going with 5. Judd, you said 2? 3.
3.
Okay, more.
Add those together and
you
put
have
another
the
one
correct-
on it.
9.
9.
9.
Wow.
This guy's a fucking animal.
I started it for charity. Fun fact about me: still fat, but I used to be morbidly obese. Now I'm just what they call obese, which is fun. It's
You like
better-
fat and you fit in still.
Yeah, it's kind of like my dick.
I mean, not in
Girls,
small
it's
spaces.
Fat, but it still fits in. Hey, the Shamrock.
Shamrock Yoshi.
The Shamrock scale. The Shamrock scale. That's what. That's
Go to the Richter scale. This one causes a little bit more vibration.
But viewers, possible donors, possible sponsors, possible whatever. You got something you want us to try? We'll try it as long as it puts some money.
Yeah.
What's this eating What I would never do one because I like drinking too much. Because if I ate all that, I couldn't drink for the day. I wouldn't.
You guys want to do a mini keg race? Us four?
Mini keg race?
I
Pretty
can't.
cool.
I
Pony
can't.
keg?
I can't drink beer like you.
Look,
Pony keg?
Henry just
Oh, I
asked
can.
about doing a
I'll
race.
make
We
that
gotta
for you,
support
buddy.
our friend in his journey to health. He wants to race.
Is this the only race Henry will participate
Okay, I'll
in?
do drinking game. I'll do drinking competition, but I'm not doing the eating competition. But I think you could find. I can find you some contestants.
I think we should do this. Each one of us has a bottle of vodka on each hand.
oh boy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Who am I calling a cunt for no reason later?
Henry.
No, there's reasons. There's reasons.
Who we taking tonight? Steelers at the Browns.
That's what Mondays are for.
Steelers and
Apologies.
Browns, boys.
Oh
What we got?
man. Well, as long as Bobby's always talking about Justin Fields.
Well,
he's got
I'm
a
going to go
secret
with
man crush.
Russell Wilson breaks his back in half. Justin Fields comes in for the first time in his career, throws for 400 yards.
I
And
think
Steelers win.
I think there's better chance
Steelers are winning, though.
of Henry doing a marathon.
It's in Cleveland.
There's better chance of me
I don't give a
not being
shit.
fed to.
Steelers.
Look, I think the Steelers not only dominate this game
Yes.
because they want to send a message that Ravens game wasn't a fluke. I think the Steelers dominate this game. I think people in that room are starting to believe in one Mr. Russell Wilson. And
He's
if
looking the part, for
If
sure.
you think about it,
They're a real franchise with a real coach.
he's playing for good money, but he's getting that money from elsewhere. He's playing for a contract. It's a contract
Oh, yeah.
year for him. So unless he's going to get on like the masseuse plan, where
I'm
you
all
throw
about
money
it
at
because
you.
then Kevin Stefanski can get let go by the Browns, so we can pick him up.
I mean, that is the dream scenario.
I mean, how hard is it for us to find our Mark Tomlin? You know,
The
a guy that, like,
reason I like
grabs the
Stefanski,
room.
he would be a former head coach, someone with experience who actually knows what they're doing on offense.
Yeah,
I,
I mean,
love Ben Johnson, but he's never been a
Wait,
head
you
coach.
saying Mark Trestman didn't have an experience with his 2 CFL championships?
he won
Yeah,
2
I'm pretty
CFL.
sure we can win those.
I mean, he was the fucking premier.
He looked like the
offensive mind
janitor in the
CFL.
Harry Potter movies. and we
Canada
made him
doesn't
our head-
count.
We made him our head coach.
Maple syrup drinking motherfuckers.
And fuck the
Hey,
Maple Leaves.
to our friends in Canada, enjoy your free pills and your maple syrup.
I love their. I love hockey and the comedians they've sent our way, but fuck.
Yeah, hey,
them.
thank you
Yeah.
for Jim Carrey. you
Yeah,
know?
much appreciated. Jim Carrey, though.
Mike
one of my
Myers.
all-time
Mike
favorite.
Myers.
And Brian Boitano, one of the best athletes. in
Oh
Canada.
God, and I don't remember her name, but Henry can look her up. If anybody watches the show Vikings, the actress that played Lagatha, oh my God, Canadian kickboxing champion. She probably, if you're watching, which I hope you are, maybe
Sure she
I
is.
don't know, maybe
And she's
Well, Judd,
looking
though,
for
Hey,
a,
get
she's
my
looking for a little
DMs.
fat guy who can win eating contests.
Judd,
Yeah.
real quick.
I'll eat the.
While he's
shit out of that.
Googling, while he's hitting the Google machine, who do you have tonight?
I think the Steelers win. It is in
Yeah.
Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
It's in Cleveland, but people who live in Cleveland don't even know it's in Cleveland.
Like Joakim Noah once said,
Wait,
who goes
people-
to vacation on
Yeah.
who goes to,
I've had a lot of fun.
All they got is factories.
I've had a lot of fun in Cleveland, so I don't get that. I guess I have fun anywhere. I have fun pretty much
Who,
anywhere.
who says they're going to go
What do you mean?
vacation to Cleveland? That's why my all-time favorite Joakim Noah press conference.
Oh yeah,
Just shitting out.
I don't hear nobody go.
yeah,
I'm going
he
to.
says, who goes to Cleveland on vacation?
By the way,
I love me some.
shout out
Joakim
to the
Noah.
last Bulls team that I really loved.
Oh God, dude! When Derek
My
Rose
God, dude,
blew
so much
out that knee,
personality.
man.
Lou all dang.
Oh, I mean, with Luau Deng, you had Joakim Noah, fucking, oh my God, obviously Derrick Rose, a young Jimmy Butler who hadn't hit
C.J.
his stride
Watson.
yet. C.J. Watson, you fucking, yeah, the tail
We didn't
end,
have
Kyle
Lonzo Ball,
Korver.
who's already out for 6 weeks this year.
Taj Gibson, dude, the fucking, lunch pail fucking guy
Just
going,
fucking
doing
just
the dirty work coming up.
Nutted
the
all over
bench
Dwayne
mob.
Wade's head when he dunked on him.
Oh, my God.
Hey, if you watch enough videos, you'll see they said they used to have the Rose flu. Players would be
Oh yeah,
injured the game of.
they didn't want to get embarrassed by
didn't wanna
the
get
other
embarrassed.
guards.
You don't want to get embarrassed by a guy that looked like he could be their kid.
Yeah.
You're just out there murdering people.
Youngest MVP ever. I mean, honestly, we're going back and watching those fucking highlights. Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah,
Those fucking the crosses he would put on people, and just that fucking step to the rim, just
we got
going past
hosed.
people.
We got hosed on
So
our next
sad.
generation of.
Yeah, you know
Well,
what?
and
It was a
that's when I
blessing.
stopped
It was a
loving
blessing
the
when
NBA.
we lucked into getting him in the draft, and it was the penance we had to pay when he got hurt. And we
Yeah.
haven't had a legit team since, and it's just sad. Cause
I know. Well, and then the NBA has completely changed into a 3-point contest. All space on the floor, no defense.
I can
And,
barely get.
the mid-range game doesn't exist.
I think only half my friends will watch the NBA with me nowadays.
I'm
Nobody
one of
watches.
them,
I
man.
watch it so constantly.
Look,
I love it.
Again, you know me, and everybody's gonna shit on me, but like I watch some Victor, because I'm like I just see him.
We know you love Victor. You don't even
love Victor
use his last.
Wembanyama.
There you go. You use
I
his
love
last
him.
name. Just
Dude, he hasn't even mentioned his friend Jeff yet.
Oh, hey, by the way,
Shout out to Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah, hey, sponsor
By the
our
way,
beer
my
next week.
name is Jeff.
Okay, real quick, Jeff thing. When we went through the schedule at the start of the year, so we went through the Cardinals, went through the Bears. Fucking both of us had like the Cardinals at like 5 or 6 wins, maybe 7, I can't remember, and we had the Bears at like 10. And it's just completely fucking reversed.
I had the Bears at 8 or 9 wins.
But even
I had the
Jeff-
Bears with the 9 wins.
Speaking of the
well, you guys
Bears,
are realists.
Vikings at the Bears this Sunday. Who we got?
Oh shit!
Let me tell you something.
We're not
Let
going
me
to
tell
fucking
you
be able to do
something.
anything.
Let me
this
tell you
week.
something.
Let him tell you something real quick, Jeff. Okay. And Henry.
The Bears, despite their asinine coach,
Okay.
the Bears come
going.
out
Come on.
and they win one for the team, not for the Gipper, because nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, the
about
Gipper can fuck off.
The Bears come out after that Hail Mary fucking fluke that ruined the season, after that Packers fucking block kick when they were fucking doing penalties. Bears come out, and I think, not only do they win, I think the Bears dominate the Vikings this
Wow.
weekend.
Well, I will say Jalen.
31-17.
It's amazing the Irish never
I-
took over the planet.
I-
I can't believe it with this.
That's why they invented whiskey. Otherwise, we would have.
That's why they invented whiskey, so the Irish wouldn't take over the planet.
It's a fact. It's something they tell you as a wee little lad.
All right, Jeff, what do you got?
Oh,
Oh, wait. First of all, score. You have a score?
You know what? Henry stole it from me, so I'm gonna go 28-17. Bears.
I think the Bears lose 28-14.
Okay. I think that's realistic. I'm not going to lie.
I remember being assaulted.
We can't even
bitch.
snap the ball in someone else's stadium
I'm
where
not
it's
going to
loud.
lie. Shamrock inspired me. He really did. And I love Jalen
Bob
You two
Evans
are
story.
against Justin. I love it. We have the best lockdown fucking corner in the league. I'm gonna go Bears squeak one out. We finally get one. It's gonna be 21-17. 21-17.
Okay.
The Bears.
All right.
Henry.
You guys been doing the meth again.
That's later.
That implies
Hey.
we stopped.
Yeah, fun fact about meth.
So many fun facts. Where could he go with this?
It'll mess up your teeth, I heard.
Meth, sponsored by Canton, Illinois.
Sponsored by your local dentist.
Yeah. No,
Made a lot of money.
Meth heads don't go to the
Just because
dentist.
this is such a good game, who we got on the Harbaugh Bowl Monday night?
Wait. No,
no,
What'd
we
you
didn't
pick?
get
Give
your
me
predicted score about the
Yeah,
Bears
come on,
Vikings.
man.
I said 31-17.
31-17 who?
Bears.
Bears.
Wow, we
Okay.
have 3-1 Bears. Okay,
All
so
right.
Judd's the realist. He's clearly going to win this.
Aren't I always?
Judge what we call
All
a
right,
piece
so
of
one
shit.
more, Henry. I'm sorry to cut you off. I apologize.
So, for other good games this week, Monday night we have the Harbaugh Bowl.
The hardball.
Monday night? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we got Ravens at Chargers. Who you taking?
Ooh.
Oh man.
Chargers coming off on a hype win. What shouldn't have been a comeback win, but became a comeback win because
Chargers.
the Chargers suck. I will not ever bet against Sean Harbaugh in a game against his brother.
But I
Jim.
will bet against Justin Tucker.
I'm telling you right now, the Ravens squeaked that out after that bad loss to the Steelers. Where what was that last play? Let me ask you something. You have the biggest, strongest, bestest. Yeah, I said bestest.
Yes, right.
Fuck you, Mrs. Cordigan, third grade.
Grammar bitch.
Bestest. Here's the thing. You had the beast of the league in your backfield for 2-point conversion, and you roll out and you like just throw the ball up in the air like a scared. They look like the Bears on that play.
The scary bears.
Yeah,
The scares.
Oh, it's so bad.
it's good. I like that.
Are you taking Ravens or
Put that on
Chargers,
to-
Judd?
Ravens.
I
by
said
4.
Chargers.
You said Chargers.
It's in San Diego, right?
Yep.
I think that's a
first of all,
game
it's
where
in
it's
LA.
whoever's at
LA.
home, probably.
L.A. By the way, San Diego means
Oh,
Wales,
fuck
vagina.
me.
We got
L.A.
Redskins and San Diego over there.
I'm going to take the Ravens just because I think they're the better team. I think that he's done a great job coaching up the Chargers.
You knocked down the flag, Bob.
Oh God, it visited.
Oh, well, never mind. I
Visited the-
I
the
take
only-
that back. Chargers by 10.
The only place that Joe
Chargers
Noah
by 10.
wouldn't want to visit, Cleveland. That's where that came from.
It's the last time the Cub fucking win flag ever flies.
Oh man.
How are we looking time wise?
We're done after this one.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. As long as we're done, let's say again a thank you to High Five and
High Five.
Batavia for making
High five.
beautiful
Thank you,
cannabis
guys.
All of our
products.
future sponsors that we talked to today that are going to come.
Who's going to buy us our cases of beer and bottles?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm sick of asking my mom.
I'm sick of asking my dad because his earn is really, really not paying the fucking bills.
Non-responsive earn.
Right. Obligatory dead dad joke.
Oh man.
And Henry?
Yeah, I got nothing.
He's got nothing. All right, boys. Well, good fucking pie. Love you, boys.
Love you.
Love you. Hey, hit us
See you
up,
guys next
like
week.
us,
Yep.
Like,
subscribe.
comment,
subscribe.
all
Tell,
subscribe.
tell us all your shit. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Hit us up. We got
You
thick
can't
skin.
offend us.
We got thick skin.
If
Ask
you're
your
better than
mom.
Bob, let us know. You might
Yeah.
we might have a replacement.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
if
We
you
are
wanna ask us-
armed and we are violent, but that's.
Oh yeah. Here's the thing. We're definitely gonna punch people in the face.
Oh, yeah.
If it gets weird, and if it
Which
gets
is why I
personal,
put Henry in the
you're-
middle.
You're knocking out asshole. Any of us at this table. Like, fuck a doctorate.
And if you have any questions you want to submit or anything else, honestly, just throw in the comment section.
You
too.
think the fucking eating contest, like as a high volumes widget here, are fighting fucking volumes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
buddy.
half of the table is very tough.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now.
This
man.
half of the table's been through some
Pretty fucking tough. That's what we keep over there.
Those guys over there.